Our society is at peak brainwashing. Swear to God. Everyone will either tell you that you need to be a certain way. Actually, everybody will tell you that, never mind. But some people do it in the sense of, okay, if you don't do this, then you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna get what you want. Or you cannot have this if you don't do that. And blah, 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 blah. Or you should want this. Maybe they're not even, like, they're not gonna say, like, you should want this. But that's essentially what they're saying. It's like the, subliminal messaging. Where, and I mean, it's like, you kind of agree to it. It's not like you're being physically threatened to cooperate or something, but yeah, you're just being brainwashed. And it makes me think of this one mushroom trip I had, where I just fully realized how fucking brainwashed everybody is. And everybody's trying to be someone or something, and everybody's trying to get approval, and everybody's afraid of not getting approval and not getting the things they want. And I think it all comes down to literally just being yourself. And it sounds cliche, but that's only if you don't understand it, really. Because literally, be yourself is the only thing you really need to know. Like, the only advice you need, just be yourself. Like, people will tell you, like, okay, you have to do this, and then you can be successful, and then you can attain this and this thing that you want. No, like, the only, like, think about it. Like, what are you trying to achieve, right? You just want your happiness, your freedom, whatever that is. It might come in like a different form from the other person, but who cares? Like, who actually cares? All that we care about is to get our own specific version of whatever that freedom and happiness means, right? And the thing with, like, being yourself is that it's simple, but it's not easy. Like, obviously, people are hurtful, and just think about in how many situations you're really being yourself. If you are out in public, and then you see a girl that you like, or you see a guy that you like, depending what gender you are, and you want to really just talk to them and express your interest and see if they like you too, see if you could be dating, but then you judge yourself and you don't go up to them, you're not being yourself, right? Or like any other situation, really, like you're at work or whatever you're doing. But aren't most people in most situations not being themselves? So it sounds like be yourself is not a good solid advice, but then nobody's ever trying it. And the funny thing is that you might find that you don't really need all this stuff and all these people, because what you just wanted was to be yourself. Of course, like, there are some big problems you might be having, but really it's all your choice what you do. Like, whatever your situation is your choice what to do. And I think really good, it's just very controversial to say this, to be honest, but or I'm gonna say it like this: think about the fact that you're just gonna die, and everybody will die. And so that, like, I could be putting this more bluntly, but I'm not sure if it's the best course of action, so I'll just say it like this, Think about the fact that you're gonna die, and everybody's gonna die. Everybody's deluded. everybody's acting like they're not gonna die. Like nothing, like people act like nothing here is, what am I saying? For fuck's sake. People act as if everything here was not impermanent. And so you get upset about all this stupid shit that literally doesn't matter. And that's the problem. You care so much. I mean, think about me, right? I'm getting thoughts too, making this video about, oh, what will other people think? Fuck it. At the end of the day, because it's not gonna make me happy to care what other people think. So fuck it. And same is, you should do the same thing. You should literally stop giving a fuck. Stop caring what people think and stop caring about the consequences, to be honest. Just do what you want. That's your happiness. And if literally like there was no guilt about this and no bullshit where it's like, okay, you have to be like this, you should be doing this, and everybody's pointing the finger at each other, saying you're responsible for my misery, you know, if we actually all wanted to be happy, we all just gotta do what we want and stop blaming each other instead of like taking our happiness into our own hands. That's basically what it comes down to. And yeah, I think the reason why we're not doing it is because we're just too fucking brainwashed. Like all the things that we are taught, and I guess also like trauma is a part of it, where obviously when you were a kid, you were being yourself, and then you get rejected and it hurts, and then you close your heart off because you don't want to get hurt again. And I mean, that's understandable, right? Like if you want to close your heart off to some people, you can do that if that's what you want to do. It's just that like you cannot then blame like another person or the outside world or for whatever for not being yourself, you know, and for limiting your expression, for not doing the things that you really want to do anymore, just because you're afraid of whatever might happen, like if you're gonna get rejected or whatever. So people are gonna be bitter and not want to go dating anymore, for example, because they've been rejected in the past or been humiliated or something, been betrayed, cheated on, whatever it might be. And that's cool if you don't want to do it anymore, but then be happy with your choice and don't externalize your power, like saying, oh, anyway, this world is full of bad people and there's nobody nice to date, and telling yourself all this bullshit when really you just made a decision to not date anymore, or to stop looking and to stop just putting yourself out there. Because yes, it can be hurtful when you get rejected again and again, but that's the thing, right? And that's why being yourself is not easy. Like you do get rejected from whatever it is that you might want, but it's still I think I want to just propose that it doesn't matter so much the outcome of whatever you're pursuing, but more so the fact that you're just doing what you want, that you're just pursuing it. Like I think the actual joy just comes from doing what you want to do and being yourself, actually. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna literally title this video, "Look at me, I know something you don't," because that's what that's what everybody's doing now. It's kind of hard for me to put into words right now, but essentially nobody feels good enough being themselves. And then you compensate, and you have like you develop all these, like you develop a certain persona, you know. You think, okay, now I wasn't good enough, I got rejected, okay, I should go to the gym and then I should become successful. And then those people who do become successful in the gym and in their career or whatever, they then go and give other people advice like, look, this is how you become successful, this is how you get big muscles in the gym, like you have to do it like this, and you have to be that kind of person, you have to say this and whatever, and don't do that. And they are missing the point, you know, because like now they are getting some artificial happiness from the approval of other people or whatever things. But why is it that everybody is miserable, and then the people who become successful, they're all kind of like, weird, somehow this is not it, you know, this is not it. And I can tell you what's missing. The freedom to be yourself is missing, because you built this whole life around someone that you're not, and all you really wanted to be was to be yourself and be free. So it doesn't matter so much like your life circumstances, but just the fact that you're being yourself. And that's like the simple joy, I think, that's accessible to everybody. And yeah, some people have it better or worse than others. But you know, I mean, life is not really all that great, and that's like a part of it, right? But I think the biggest thing is just to not give so much of a fuck. Like I think it's less of an issue that life is shit, but more so that you give so much of a fuck about it, like about all the stupid things that are happening or that could happen potentially. And I mean, that's true. If you think about it, if you don't give a fuck, then what's the problem? There's no problem if you don't care. Like, a problem doesn't exist in the outside world. It's in yourself. So I think that's it anyway. Take care. Let me know what you think in the comments, and follow for more. Bye.